we acknowledge that going by our current revenue model, there is just no way on earth those campaign promises could be met. So which is why we've said from the onset that we're going to disrupt the current revenue model. Positively, we recognize that this current revenue model that focuses on a rent-seeking approach where we have to rely on the federation account or go to collect from the federation account our rent every month, come back here, spend it, and of course the money we collect and of course the fraction of what we get of it that we get from the internally generated revenue is hardly enough to optimally intervene across all the critical sector of our economy, which is why we said, look, we would have to tweak our revenue, our current revenue model. We have to unlock our rural economy, for example. We have to explore our resources, the resources that we have in the state, which we haven't done in the past. So there are a number of things we have to do in the revenue part of things, because we didn't just come out and make those promises in the, pick them from the blue. Those numbers are, numbers that we have carefully reviewed and numbers that we know that based on the disruption that we're going to witness in our revenue model, we are able to basically grow our economy, not just by the government activities, but also making sure that we provide both the policy and the fiscal environment to attract private sector investment too. So that growth size we talked about in terms of our GDP, you're going to see that coming from both the public sector and the private sector. Again, if you look at what we've done, we've not quite optimally addressed our rural economy. So what we've done in terms of agriculture only contributes a fraction to our GDP today. But that fraction, again, we believe is suboptimal. So what we need to do is to essentially look at ways to scale up our activities in the agriculture sector. But beyond just provide the production, we're also going to process and we're going to package with a lot of value chain in the agri sector that we want to tap into. So for us in the agriculture is going to be migrated from just being an agriculture sector to agriculture and agro-ally industrial sector, because there are a whole lot of economic activities in that sector that we've not tapped into, and we're going to be looking into doing that. Okay. We also now have the energy and the mineral resources sector, which is something new. We haven't explored all the mineral resources, indeed the mineral resources we have in the state, and also the energy resources. So those are the things we'll be looking at. But above all, we believe that we want to make Enugu State the preferred destination for investment and business. Okay. And as I've always said to people, businesses are not Father Christmas. They are obviously interested in returns on investment. So they want the environment, both the policy and the fiscal environment, to be friendly. And because of my background, I know that working with investors, prospective investors and businesses, we're able to attract them here because we know how to help them de-risk the investment flow.